These blackouts are ruining my life.
Hey, Elise! Honey, hey!
I can't live like this.
I found some healers from your old church. There is one last thing we can try.
You have called upon us because we are healers of the natural order. Joseph Smith promised his converts of the true Mormon faith visions of the Lord. Some people feel euphoria. Some are anxious. Some feel impending doom. Elise.
There's lots of memories flooding in.
Mother confessed to seeing a spirit latched onto you. You can feel it, can't you? Whatever that thing was, it's free now.
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Do you feel, Heavenly Father?
Mercy is grace!
Flesh give birth to flesh. Spirit birth to spirit. Help me! Help me! Help me!
What is going on, all my horror movie maniacs out there? It's your boy Preston, PhatSamuraiGuy, is back again, baby. And hanging out with me in the movie dojo today is director, writer, producer, he's done it all, Daniel J. Phillips. Welcome to the show, brother.
Great to be here.
Yeah, man. And hey, we're already brothers because I think I see a Jaws poster behind you.
There it is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. This guy knows his movies, man. He knows his movies. That's right. And speaking of knowing your movies, brother, I was completely caught off guard and blown away by your newest movie, man, Diabolic. Man, that really blew me away, brother. Congrats. Well done, man. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, how did this concept come about?
Yeah, so after my first film, Awoken, I was pretty keen to do a psychological horror next. And I had an idea about a witch and some interesting sort of sequences and things I wanted to explore, but I didn't really have a way into the story. And then I met Mike Harding through our management. We have the same manager, and he had this idea about the FLDS because his wife Tisha, who's also contributed to the story of the film, she actually lived inside the Mormon church and was excommunicated and had this true life experience that we tell her story in the movie. So those true elements are that really happened, not the witch stuff, obviously, but the stuff with the FLDS and everything that was all Tisha's story. So Mike and I kind of combined those two elements together and created Diabolic out of that.
Wow. Amazing stuff, man. There's a lot of trippy stuff going on in this movie. Great. I mean, you got the suspense in here. You got a little bit of the gore in there for us gore hounds. We love that stuff. That's why we're here. You know, the chills, spills, and the thrills. You get all that in this. But again, I was caught off guard because I was like, all right, let's go into this. And it's a story-driven, character-driven movie. I felt so bad for the lead character, played wonderfully by Elizabeth. Shout out to Elizabeth, the lead actress. She was a tour de force in this movie, but I really felt you feel for the character, and you just like, man, you're rooting for her in a way that hopefully she gets the help she needs and discovers her past and stuff like that. And was not expected at all for the slap in the face. What happens later, I will not spoil anything. Everybody that's going to be watching this later, I highly recommend you guys check it out because you are not going to regret it. But man, I am a fan of a lot of similar themed movies. I mean, there's 5 billion different genres out there of horror, right? You got the creature features, you got the slashers, right? But then you have the cult films, and some of my favorites is, you know, the OG original Wicker Man, son. That's right, the original Wicker Man. Come on now. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention the Nicolas Cage one. We'll just keep moving forward on that one. But it's good bad. The Nicolas Cage one is good bad. You can find some fun out of that one. Not the bees. You know, you can find some fun out of that one. But you know, and most recently Hereditary and stuff like that. But what are some of your favorite cult themed horror movies? And you can't say Diabolic.
Yeah, well, I mean, certainly Hereditary and Midsommar are pretty fascinating. There's a great film called The Void as well.
Yes.
Which I watched a few years ago, which is, you know, this weird like cosmic horror that's just such a cool subgenre. I wish there were more movies made in the cosmic horror space. And yeah, like, you know, you mentioned Wicker Man as well. That's pretty great. Kill List as well is really cool. So, like, I think there's certainly a lot of stuff that's out there, but nothing ever done about the FLDS. Nothing ever done about the Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. So,
yeah, for me, this is, you know, you've opened up a whole new world here. I mean, this feels very original because, again, like you just said, I have not really seen a lot of that in other horror films at all. So this is like brand new for me. So you're learning as well as getting scared at the same time. But you just said Kill List. We're brothers. All right. Kill List, son. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one as well, man. But man, dude, this movie, the suspense, the cinematography is on point. It's beautiful to look at. This movie, I mean, I've watched a lot of horror movies recently, but the score in this, the music, is probably one of the most haunting scores I've heard in years, a long time, man. And I love soundtrack scores and stuff like that. So I was like, dude, this movie does not let up. But right at the beginning, you're like, holy shit, what did I just walk into? Right at the beginning of the movie, man. You're not ready. You're not ready. But again, the movie, I mean, you've done such a great job, you and your team, of picking the quiet moments and telling the story and letting it develop. And man, woo, what a finale, man. I don't know. I mean, personally, everyone's different. Everybody's different. For me personally, I had a big smile on my face by the end of the movie.
That's what
I'm sorry.
That's
Oh yeah,
right.
I'm sorry. That's just me. You know, that's just me. I'm sure whenever I get around to showing this movie to my wife, she's gonna have the same Joker grin by the end of the movie because she likes these kind of movies as well. But yeah, man. I mean, what's some other type of horror genres you enjoy?
Well, I mean, psychological horror is always going to be the best for me. I think I love that, you know, the slow burn stuff. I think certainly The Shining's one of my all-time favorite movies ever.
Let's
That kind
go.
of, you know, the slow, like movies that always focus more on tone and vibe. I think those are the difficult things to kind of put together. Jump scares are difficult to design properly as well. Good ones are, but I think they're not as hard as maintaining a tone of dread and movies that really get under your skin and make you think more about them later on. So I think those are the types of films that sort of resonate with me in the horror space, certainly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the ones that make your hairs stand up. You know what I mean? So, man, you know, and you know, we just bought the big, huge, extended 4K Blu-ray box set of Alfred Hitchcock. You know, because we love that suspense. We love those kind of movies over here. So Psycho and all that stuff. But man, again, I appreciate, brother, you not putting in 5 billion jump scares in the movie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for not doing that.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, yeah, I think you know, you've got to space those out, and in order for them to work, if it's got to be dynamic, you can't have them all the time. So there's definitely a few in there. There's one in particular I know will get everybody, no matter how cool they think they are at avoiding jump scares, because we trick you.
It got me. I admit it. It got me. But then right afterwards, I started laughing hysterically, which is what you do. It's supposed to have fun. It's a horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. I hope people have a lot of fun watching the movie and come out of it, you know, feeling good and asking some questions about some of the themes. That's kind of the goal there.
Copy that. Is there going to be any festival premieres, or you've already done that? You've already put it out there?
No, we've already done that, but it does open in cinemas on Friday the 13th, and which is the perfect look at that. You've already got the shirt for us. There you go.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's when it opens, and then on VOD on the 20th of February. So very
Copy
very
that.
soon.
Copy that. Well, you've heard it right here, guys. That's right. February 13th, correct? Theaters?
That's it.
And then February 20th, digital, and will there be a Blu-ray in the future and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Or
we're
4K?
working on that now. We've got some cool audio commentaries that are going to be on there as well, because I'm from the DVD culture generation that grew up with all of that stuff. So I really love that stuff, and it's kind of something that seems to be disappearing a little bit. So we tried to contribute to that culture and put some special stuff on there for people if they want to have a look at that in the second half of this year.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Well, brother, I wish I had an hour with you. Because I could talk to you about movies all day, not just horror. We can do action and stuff like that. But dude, again, congratulations on making the film, getting it out there. Again, everybody watching this right now, you are not going to be disappointed. Okay, I was, it was a pleasant surprise, and slapped me in the face. And I was not prepared, and I didn't know what to expect. But those are the best when you go in blind to a lot of movies. You don't see 5 billion trailers and 5 billion TV spots. You go in blind, be like, ooh, this looks interesting. You check it out and boom, it stays with you when you get done watching it. And then you go and tell your friends, and then your friends tell your friends, their friends, and then their family. That's how it's supposed to be, baby. Yeah. But yeah, big, huge horror movie fan. You and your team are ridiculously talented, and I cannot wait to see what you guys do next. So, hey, this is your second home now, brother. You're welcome to come back at any time for any future project. But yeah, man, thanks again for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it, brother.
Good to chat, buddy. Take care.
Diabolic, baby. Let's go.